Jarrod. Jarrod.
Oh my God, somebody! Guess what?
What?
I had a dream.
Mm.
It was about you
Mm.
taking Intro to Africana study class with Carol.
Mm.
And you was reading this article called The Distinction Between Black Studies and the Studies of Blacks, African-Centered Worldview by this doctor named Azeba.
Mm.
And I'm telling you, this article that in my dream that you was reading, it was so good. Like that article defined what Black studies should be. You know what I mean? So it basically said that Black study was developed for the urge of Black people to find their identity in an oppressed situation that they were and that we still are in today. It's created to get them back to their roots, to kind of build a community and build a voice for themselves in some way, to have better representation of themselves in the education system.
Got it.
But when it was first developed, there was a lot of kind of like phonies called like Negro scholarships, where they say that they're doing a good cause, that they teaching black history, but they really was doing it to distract them from their main goal, which to help the Black people to from their oppressed situation. So the Negro scholarship was created by white people to distract the Black people from reaching their full goal of really learning about themselves.
Mm.
So they would teach the Black studies, but in the European worldview, which is, because there's difference between that European worldview and African worldview.
And what's the difference?
I get to that. The difference between those two worldviews, European and African worldview, is the culture.
Mm.
Now, culture was defined in an article by Wayne Noble, which is general design for living and interpreting reality.
Mm.
Now, that definition had two separate parts: the general design for living and interpreting reality.
Mm-hmm.
The living design is basically the aspect of culture that you need your five senses for. So like listening to the music, or tasting the food, or looking at the clothing they may use for different rituals. Now, the interpretive reality has to do with like the belief system, the what they believe, what they think, how they think. So yeah. So with the European, now for the worldview, it's kind of breaking down into like four aspects: cosmology, ontology, axiology, and epistemology.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the African worldview standpoint for cosmology is that in the universe, everything and everyone is connected. They all interrelated with each other, and we affect each other one way or another, in one way. European worldview is that everything is separate, independent. We're not connected. There shouldn't be really a community. Ontology is basically the being. It's basically being. The African worldview believes that there are spirits involved, like there's a higher being. Wow, and you don't have to see it to believe it, you know what I mean? The European believes that you have to see it. It's like, it's all about the material. That's what's important. That's how values too. Now, axiology is about values, what each worldview values. Now, the African worldview values community, relationship between other people, how they are connected, how they interact with each other. The European worldview believes in really material possession, competition, how can you get the upper hand from everybody else in the society. Now, the last one is epistemology, and that has to do with how you know what you know. Now, the African worldview believe in like intuition, like you just feel, you have a hunch that this is what I have to do, or this is right. The European believes in like the objective measurement, like it's all about calculations and stuff like that. So yeah, so going off of that, it's really important like how you teach Black studies, because it reflects on how a student will understand the material and if they can really grasp the experiences of the African people. If you teach it from a European worldview, you will only learn like the word from word. The European worldview, it was really if you teach it in the European worldview, the student won't be able to really understand or identify the real advancements or the setbacks or the full experience of what the African people really went through. With the African worldview, you will really, you will really gain kind of not only understand but a respect for the people because they did so much, and you could really you see the inspiration in our today's society, like with the maths and science and our education system. So, and you will see it in even our movements, like the Black Lives Movement, the ideology of like community, helping each other, never giving up, justice, the truth. How like a lot of black families believe that every black child would go to school. That's all part of African worldview. Bettering yourself so you can better the community and having a better relationship with God. So yeah, that dream, it was beautiful. Now, I hope that dream is true. And you are taking into the Africana study class, right? With Carol?
I think I might.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any questions or anything?
No.
All right. So, yeah, so why you woke me up in the first place?
Boy, we're in class. You can't be sleeping.
He ain't even here.